Hiya, got a treehouse beer I haven't had before. It's bright with Citra. I've had the standard bright with Mosaic before. My friend went by Treehouse and gave me this can. Thank you so much, Jill. I'm pretty sure it's bright with Citra. Yeah, there it says there. And it was canned on the 27th. That was 4 days ago. It's 7.8% alcohol. And bright is, Treehouse's double IPA series that uses a different, cleaner American ale yeast than their normal one. And let's give it a try. Citra is always, a happy, fun, lovable hop. I've been enjoying Citra a little bit more than Mosaic these days, but let's see how it works on this one. Still very hazy. I remember Bright when I got the Mosaic version being not super duper hazy, but that's pretty darn hazy considering they're using a different yeast that I think isn't supposed to be as hazy, but I don't know. Head looks beautiful. Very thick, soapy, lots of fine bubbles and big bubbles. And yes, the Citra aroma is really explosive. Yeah, but I feel like the yeast still creates some flavors in Bright. It still helps to bring out some candy sort of aroma. Maybe it's not as stone fruit forward as the normal Treehouse yeast, but it smells like passion fruit, hard candy. If that exists, probably does somewhere. And it's peachy. But plenty of a Smarties generic sweet candy thing. It's got that vanilla birthday cake. But yeah, very, very fruit heavy, syrupy fruits, syrupy tropical fruits. Yeah. That's very nice, and the head is looking beautiful, starting to die down a little bit. It's pretty hot here today, but fantastically made beer. There's some spiciness that comes in the flavor, but still super fruit forward, lots of sweet fruits, maybe some super duper sweet overripe citrus, but it's much more tropical and candy-like, I would say, than citrusy. And almost no green qualities. There's a little bit of a spicy resinous flavor on the tongue. Not much bitterness. It is dry out a little bit, but it's a pretty sweet beer. The body's not gigantic. It doesn't have the normal sort of fluffy, soft Treehouse feel, and I feel like it's less malty. I feel like with this beer they dial down the malt flavor and the yeast flavor, so they really try to just make it super duper hop forward. Because usually I'm used to there being some sort of fresh malted barley sort of aroma and flavor from Treehouse, but I'm not getting it in this one. This is almost more. It seems more along the lines of like a Trillium beer. But it's a little softer. It doesn't have quite the burn that some Trilliums do in the back of the throat, and super clean. No green character, really, not dank at all. Yeah, it's almost like it's got that cotton candy bubble gum thing going on, and I feel like I remember that being in the regular Bright. So I feel like it's just a candy-ish sort of yeast thing. It's not quite as I guess stone fruity, but I like to compare this with some of their other regular IPAs or double IPAs and be able to pick out how the yeasts are different, because it seems like the yeast is still having a pretty big effect in this beer. But that's extremely pleasant, really good beer. Give it a 90 or something like that at least. I am getting a little tired of all these New England IPAs being really sweet. I wish they would just ferment them drier. Don't make them necessarily more bitter. I like the low bitterness about them. But I think it's also just because it's hot. It's summertime here, and I want something that's a little bit lighter bodied and drier. Um, that's why I'm enjoying some of the lower alcohol, super hazy hoppy beers that are coming out. But I mean, this is a fantastic beer. I'm just not in the mood to go wild for this beer, but it's great. I mean, anyone who loves Citra is gonna like this one, but it's pretty mild and sweet and candyish and fruity. This is the sort of thing that you know, of course, you could give someone who's like, I don't like hops, and then their mind would be blown. You'd be like, you could tell someone this is a fruit beer, a strong fruit beer or something. And it's still got a nice cap of foam on there. Yeah, this is definitely one of the sweet nectars of the gods that is produced here in New England. So, yes, 92 bags of popcorn, whatever. Bye bye.